the elders' revelations and prophecies for current and future events. He says we're living the events of the apocalypse written by St. John the theologian, the last book of the New Testament. He's a Christian Orthodox elder, abbot. He says, my children, what is happening is the pre-holidays events, catastrophic fires in Canada, Hawaii, Greece, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Algeria, Tunisia, British Columbia, America, and in many other countries. Catastrophic flooding, Norway, Slovenia, China, Japan, America, Sudan, Philippines, Afghanistan, Iran, Honduras, India, Italy, Germany, many other countries. NASA officials report hundreds of earthquakes hitting America. The elder on July 2nd, 2023 said, listen, my children, you people will go on vacation, but not a vacation. Something will happen, you'll come back. You will go to relax without relaxing. You'll go to feel good, but that time it will be not feeling good. And as the elder verified, fires, floods, heat, and others force tourists to return back to their countries. Remember what happened in the places, and we'll see more. The elder, 27 September 2019, said, if foreigners don't change their policy towards Greece, they'll have to deal with Christ. Be very careful about their behavior, because even the birds in their country will not know where they will hide. That's how much it will be the height of the waters that will come to happen, and woe to their countries, meaning flooding. And the message of the elder, August 7, 2023, he says, my children, as of today, the Lord has given Archangel Michael permission to impose justice. Today, the sword of the Archangel has been unsheathed. It came out. The elder says, my children, from the time Archangel Michael took the command, geological disasters all over the world began to increase sharply everywhere. These are the first steps of the destruction of the bad technology that some are using. This technology Archangel Michael will paralyze. He will bring the globalists to their knees and say, those who never said, may God look up to heaven, my God, look up to heaven and say, stop God. They will not say, oh my God, but say, stop God. The Archangel has started work, and first he will paralyze them financially. They will not have the money to cover the rest of the year. We will see a lot, my children, he says. And in Greece, as I revealed to you, he says, 1 or 2 months ago, we will have a political tsunami, and they will go to 3 elections. Necessary, whoever understands, understands. We'll have developments during this period. Italy will suffer terrible wounds. Venice will be underwater, perhaps forever. Italy will be cut almost in the middle of Venice. Lightning will fall in the Vatican to cause fire. A quarter of the Vatican will be burning, and it will split into 4, and maybe the earth will swallow it. Only the name Vatican will remain, he said. My children, don't worry, because the heavenly powers before the Vatican falls will transfer. Germany will not only have natural disasters, but also nuclear ones. It can be from its power plants, from an accident, or from a nuclear war. The Lord will allow all these things to happen because of the agreement made between the dark forces to destroy some countries, small and large. Among them will be Greece. But this will, all that is happening now, divination, etc., the forces of darkness have become disorganized. They will start organizing again, but Archangel Michael will not let them, because many other events will happen. Cyprus, Greece, and the coast of Greece that some have taken by force will not be harmed. On the coast of Asia Minor, something, which is of course Turkey, something big will start. The sea will swell, and it will look like a tsunami, but it will not be a tsunami, and it will flood the Sea of Marmara, which is of course the area of Istanbul, the entrance to the Black Sea. This will be causing a big fault on the earth. And he says, my Turkish children are going to do a big fool. They will put a well maybe on the island of Simi. There, no, they will drill on the island of Simi, because they go around drilling to find oil and gas. There, the archangel, there's a miraculous icon of the Archangel Michael there. And there the archangel will cause a big earthquake for the neighbors, but the damage to our island will be small. There are some hangouts in the islands that are called Catholic churches. After the damage, they will run to make them Orthodox, Christian Orthodox. Be patient, my children, everything will change. Message from the elder: the hours have come. I speak to you with my heart, with my soul. I speak to you as a father, as your brother. I speak to you as love. I speak to you from the bowels of my soul. The hours, children, I have enough. Patience gave its place to the law, and it was not lost, but after the law, patience again, meaning God's law. God, the Heavenly Father, is mercy, is heavenly love. He is the beginning and the end, because He is the law. The archangels, angels, and all the heavenly orders will protect now and through the ages this little paradise, the earth, for those who live in this little paradise and are called humans. My children, in Greece there will be political tsunamis. Some will run and not catch up, and then when they finish, it's like a runner who runs to reach the end but doesn't reach it, and he loses. These are the ones you will never reach. They will all be accused for 7 generations and will be judged. You in Cyprus, my children, make a strong coffee. This coffee will be like a gunpowder to keep your heart in its place from the great joy you will be feeling shortly. And this is the first part of his predictions, and now we go to the second part. And the Christian Orthodox Abbot Elder continues with the second part. He says, humanity has already experienced terrible disasters in past times, but today we will experience the revelation of John from the book of the Apocalypse. All that is happening now on earth is only a small part of what will happen soon. In the immediate future, we will have to expect terrible events that have never happened before since the creation of the world. Isn't that terrible? Abrupt subsidence of islands, but also tectonic uplifts above the current sea level, maybe between Cyprus and Israel, Lebanon and Syria. Terrifying earthquakes, floods, tsunamis, the most destructive recorded by scientists to date. Huge areas from various countries will be lost. They will be found under the sea. And don't forget the nuclear war. The earth will completely change shape. Nothing will remind the remaining people of its old shape. Since 2010, the Elder has revealed to us that we will see the signs of the times: floods, earthquakes, fires, drownings, etc. And on March 4th, 2022, he revealed to us that Europe has its moving bags ready for other places. In other words, it's got its luggage ready and waiting to be to go somewhere else. Other places, the populations, they will begin to move in waves like the waves of the sea to find other places more sealed and safe. On April 22nd, 2023, he told us that those who had made a decision to cut and divide Greece among them, Germany will come in caravans to Greece to be saved. December 30th, 2021, the Elder said, a great blow is coming, my children. It will seem like a natural stroke, but it will be from the hand of man, and there will be great evil in all the world. Wait, terrible events that have not happened since the creation of the world. Even the fish will come up on land, and they will be left with their mouths opened at what will happen to humanity. The Elder said, my children, what will happen will be terrifying. What happened in Ukraine is nothing compared to what you will see. We are not talking about bombings. Here we're talking about extermination of thousands of people within 3 days. Yes, it's terrible and difficult for humanity. What will happen? We're not talking about electricity or economics or energy here. We are saying that the entire earth will shake. The earth will dance from the rocks and the rockets, and you will see explosions throughout the earth. Maybe it's a heavenly body that will fall on earth. I don't know. Maybe it's nuclear things that will be dropped. I don't know, my children. May the Virgin Mary, the Mother of God, have pity on us. Russian Elder Antonius said, terrible natural disasters will hit all countries, and America more. Earthquakes, droughts, floods. Cities will be hit the hardest. The apartment buildings will collapse from the earthquakes. In the cities, there will be no electricity, water, heating, and food. And don't forget, On July 20th, 2019, the message from the elder: if the foreigners don't change their policy towards Greece, they will have to deal with Christ. Pay close attention to their behavior, because even the birds in their country will not know where they will hide. So great will be the height of the waters that will happen, and woe to their countries. July 14, 2020, the elder said, Turkey will receive a very big blow from an earthquake, but what will cause the biggest disaster in Turkey will be the wrath of God through nature. Marmara will sink. Marmara is the sea towards around Istanbul. That Istanbul, of course, has the small opening and is a passage towards from the Aegean Sea towards the Black Sea. So Marmara will sink, destroy the half of Constantinople, which is Istanbul. Disasters will reach Ankara, which is the capital of Turkey. The Turks will not know where to put their heads. The elder says, my children, Greece will not go through the terrible disasters of other countries, but Greece must also be cleansed, and only those who will be worthy for the work of Christ remain. I want you to give birth to light, so that illuminated the whole earth. I prepare you that you go through much more suffering, but I remind you that our Christ has left his mother for protection, will always be with you in your soul. Please do what's humanly possible, and then leave the protection of your family in the hands of Christ. Without his help, we will not survive a day. Evil will strike with all its might. We humans, the only weapon we have is our faith, and in the Holy Trinity, in our Christ, in our Virgin Mary, and the archangels and the saints. And this faith will conquer all dark forces. And this is the second part. He also, of course, included the maps of the future map of North America, America and England, disastrous flooding in California, fires in Canada, Mount Etna eruptions continuing, burying the city of Catania, and ash at the airport. I've translated for you from 2 Greek articles concerning the elder's prophecies. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.